Good morning, everybody, and welcome to 215 Trades. Today is the 21st of January, 2025, and it's a Tuesday. And today we will be looking to do the 215 technique on gold to try to find some very lovely entries. Now, I've already took the liberty of marking the point of interest already. Then I'll just begin to do the technique. We've been having a very good week, a very good month so far. No strikes as yet. Yesterday we took a very good trade. We had about 30 pips in profit. We didn't hit full TP. Well, the trade did hit full TP in the end. However, when we took our entries, it only gave us 30 pips with a rejection to take us out. But that's perfectly fine. A win nonetheless. And we'll be looking to do the same thing again today. So if you're here on YouTube, well, the TikTok stream hasn't been open as yet. I'll open it once we've completed to do our markups. So if you prefer TikTok, then you can switch platform if you'd like, or stay. It's perfectly fine. All right. So firstly, before we get into the business of doing our markups, can you just go ahead and like the stream? Just like the live, and then we can begin. Oh, great. We Do have a few likes already. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, good. Let's get right into it. So we're using the 215 technique to look for entries on gold. Today, the 21st of January. The first thing that you do when you're using the 215 technique is that on the 15-minute time frame, it's always good to start on the 15-minute time frame. Look at that lovely push out of the Asian session. With this, I could say maybe we might be coming back down to retrace all of this movement. Um, now, but let's see. So the first step of the 215 technique is to mark the price of gold, whatever price of gold was trending at when they're doing the chart reading, would be marked, and that would be your point of interest. But it was at 7 a.m. and I already marked the point of interest. That price was at 7 a.m. All right. Once you have done that, you then measure 20 pips below your point of interest. So your point of interest is currently 2724. So the sell line should be 2722 point 300. So that's 20 pips or $2. That makes it easier. And that's the sell line, and we do the reverse of that as well on the 15-minute time frame as well. So that should be 2726 point 300 as well. Okay, and now that would be our buy line. So let's switch that to our buy line. Okay, good. Still on the 15-minute time frame. Let's see if we can get just a rejection our rejection point. So we have the closest 15-minute support above the 215 zone would be right in this section right here. So let me just I'm gonna put it at a wick, at the length of the wicks right here, because ideally that's where it went and rejected. All right, so that's, I'm gonna put that as a 15-minute rejection, and I'm also gonna use the length of this wick as well on the downside as our 15-minute rejection. All right, cool. So we have our 215 zone. Let me just put it in right in there, so we have it. So our 215 zone between the price of 2726.3 and 2722.3 as well. So this is our 215 zone. All right, good. So we have our 215 zone. All right, great. So we have our 215 zone, and we also have our rejection areas as well. So what we now need to do is that we need to find our target areas for our trades, and we do this by going to the higher time frames and finding the support and resistance on those higher time frames. So let's begin. So we're going from the 30-minute time frame all the way up to the 4-hour. All right, so we have a support. I'm going to use this point right here as our support, this price point as our 30-minute support. Right there, we do have a very clean zone right here. So that's our 30-minute support. Let's go to the left. I believe we broke above the daily resistance, which I was identifying yesterday on stream. So we may have to go over some distance to the left to really find any structure to work with. Is this? Let's use this point. So this will be your 30-minute resistance right here. Okay, being as well, I'm already over here. I'm just gonna switch to the 1 hour as well and just try to zoom in. It's because these areas, these zones that we're looking at, these zones are like the all-time highs, really. So if the price does come into these zones, then we can look for it to go for the all-time high again. So all right, I'm gonna put this as our 30-minute, not sorry, not 30-minute, for our 1 hour resistance, and we're going all the way to the 4 hour, and then we can just have a look at the daily and see what the daily time frame is doing. So that's the 1 hour resistance. Can we use that bit? We can use that bit, but that's too close. So I'll use here next. We can use the top, we can use the bottom, depends whichever one you want to use. It's fine. Because I believe some persons use the bottom whenever they're doing support and resistance, or some people they use the wicks as well. So it's just how you look at it, but I usually use the candle closure at either at the bottom or the top, all depending. All right, let's go back to the zone now. So we've already identified it on the resistance point. Let's do it the same thing now on the support. Can you guys just let me know in the chat if my audio is okay in regards to my mic? Can you guys just let me know? So we did the 30-minute support, so we need to do the 1 hour support as well. So I'm going to use this point right there as the 1 hour support, and then quickly jump to the 4 hour support, and I'll use this area. Harry Turner, all good. Thank you very much for that, Harry. All right, good. So then this should be our 4 hour. Okay, good. All right, brilliant. So let's jump back now down to the 15-minute time frame, and let's get back to the 215 zone and just have a look of what's going on. So we're on the 15-minute time frame. We've identified our target areas. We've also identified our what you call it, our rejection areas as well. All right, good. So let's go. I think it's just now time for us to begin the TikTok stream as well. Oh well, let me just start the TikTok stream as well. I don't know, with TikTok, I have to be have a like a weird schedule in a sense with TikTok, because they've been giving me a very rough time these past couple of days. Our main account, or main account where we had all of our followers on when we initially had started, um, I don't know, they said that we violated their community rules, so they banned that account. But anyways, we're live now on TikTok as well. All right, let's go back to YouTube. All right, here in Loud and Care, thank you very much for that. All right, good. So we've already identified our 215 zone. We've identified our rejection areas as well, and we also identify our target areas. So as you know, using the 215 technique, the best time frame to take our entries on, well, not the best, but where we take our entries on, is on the 5 minute time frame. So we're switching over to the 5 minute time frame now, and I'm just going to explain to you what we are looking for before I'm able to take entry. Do you get that, the rectangle that says 2? How do you get that? How do I get the zone? How I get the rectangular is that the once I came on the charts at 7 a.m., because I always start at 7 a.m. At 7 a.m., the price was trending at 2724. So I marked that price, and that price is referred to as the POI, or the point of interest. Okay. Once I've marked the point of interest, I then measure 20 pips are $2 from that price, so $2 from the 2724 downwards to get my sell line, which would be 2722. And then above from the point of interest, I do the same thing of measuring $2 or 20 pips above from it to get that buy line at 2726 300. And then I just put the rectangular over it. I mean the actual rectangle that's purple and blue, bro, makes it easier to see. Oh, how do I get it? On trading view, there's a rectangle shape here on the left. So if you use it, you can just do that. And then I just select the colors. Oh, my bad. I didn't know that it was the actual shape you wanted to know, and not the reasoning behind it. I see. All right, yep, no problem at all, my friend. I'm here to help. All right, good. So we have that rectangular there. Let's see what's going on TikTok. All right. No, nothing much. Okay. All right, great. Let's go back to YouTube. Okay. All right. Now, what we're looking for today, we would like for price to break above our buy line and test the 15-minute rejection line with a pull back. Oh, that's very close. So pull back into the 215 zone for us to then take a buy from these areas, targeting the 30-minute resistance and hopefully heading for that 1 hour resistance as well. Now I have a stronger bias for a buy as well, and I'll tell you why in a minute. I'll show you why in a minute. All right. Remember, guys, to like and share the video. All right. Now, for us to look for a sell, we can go downwards, test that 15-minute rejection with a pullback inside of the zone with a candle closure outside for us to go for a short position. And this is entry model 1 of the 215 technique. So that's what we will be looking for. All right, it's now 7:18 a.m. here in London, and the London market opens at 8 o'clock. So we have 40 minutes until all of this should set itself up and play out for us to take entry. Now, why I have a stronger bias for uh, a buy, let's go back to yesterday. If you were on yesterday's stream, you remember on the daily time frame. Let's go back to the daily time frame. What did I say? Was that price is in a very strong rejection point right there, right? A strong resistance point right there, right? And we can see from the historicals that price came in each time it came into this rejection point. What did it do? It rejected, rejected, rejected. It rejected twice. Now it's now in there for the 4th time. And what we know about resistance and support is that the more it gets tested is the more weaker it gets, right? So price came in quite a few times and rejected from it, and there was a little bit of a support right here. So what I said is that what price is going to be doing now is that price is going to come back into the zone, test the rejection point at the top, pull back a bit just to get some momentum, which it did, came back into this zone, and now it has broken through that roof. Okay, so I would say ultimately the next level that it should be looking to go for would, and this is on the daily time frame, the next level that it should be looking to go for would be these areas right here at the top, which is on the 4-hour which is a 4-hour resistance. So that should be our ultimate target if we were to take a long entry. Now remember, guys, this is no financial advice whatsoever. I'm only just showing you what I am looking to do today using the 215 technique. All right, Let me just remove that join and let's go. Because you can see now where this candle has broken above this zone. Well, it hasn't closed yet, but it's in. We can see that it's in the mix. It's in the making. So it has gone above high enough of that resistance area to, let's say, continue higher. All right. Need to break the daily fair value gap. I guess I really don't understand fair value gap. Well, I haven't took the time to learn it. I don't want to really, but yeah, I think you're right. In regards to fair value gap, if I remember correctly, what these things look like. But yeah, so that's what we're ultimately looking at right now. So let's see. Let's go back to the 5 minute time frame because the 5 minute time frame is good morning, Ben. The 5 minute time frame is the time frame we use to take our entries on. So we're on the 5 minute time frame now. So for us to take an entry or anything at all, I'm not even going to put in what would be really nice, it would be for, well, this is just like yesterday if we're not mistaken with the setup, with the structure of the market right now. Let's say entry model 2. Entry model 2 for on the buy side is just going to be a little bit more stickier because that 30-minute resistance is extremely close to the to our 215 zone. So I might not be taking an entry model 2 if it confirm on the 30-minute resistance. However, if price melts and go back to our 30-minute support zone, then we can look for an entry to set up on any of these either on the 30-minute or on the 1 hour time frame as we did yesterday, because I believe of the trade that we took yesterday, the entry that we took yesterday was entry 2 on the 30-minute support. So if price continues to do that trend, which I think it's going to do, because if we go back to the 15-minute time frame, we can see that in the Asian Open yesterday, 12:45 a.m. London time, we can see where price just broke. So I think that the price will come back down into these areas, right? Take out these areas yet again, and then continue higher. All right, now remember, guys, can we draw fib and enter on the breakdown? I've never used the Fibonacci tool before. All right, guys, so if you're on TikTok right now, thank you for watching. All right, and thank you for all the persons who have liked the live as well. So if you're on the TikTok page right now, please can you also just go over to YouTube? That's 215 Trades. We're also live there on YouTube right now. Can you just go over to YouTube and just click that subscribe button? All right. If you like the technique and you like what you're seeing, okay, and if you've been on these streams before and if you've been with us in the past, then just follow the 215 Trade channel on YouTube. Our win rate for the for so far, we haven't lost a trade since the month of January, which is a bit weird to say, because for you to say that you had 100% win rate, that's just alien, to be honest. But we haven't lost any trade since our live stream. We might not hit full TP, but we haven't lost anything. All right, we're getting a break above the 215 zone right now. What's the 215 zone? All right, well, for those who are just seeing the technique for the first time, we use a technique called the 215 technique. Okay, created by yours truly. That's a technique we use. So it's extremely simple, and it makes it makes taking entries really easy. All right. So if you're new to the if you've never seen the technique before, what I would recommend is to go to the YouTube channel. We have videos on how you can use this technique, and those videos will also explain what to look for and what to do. You hold for the next day? No. I don't think I've ever held a position um, into the next day before. Well, not since I've been doing this. All right. It's almost 7:30 here in London. The London market opens at 8 a.m. We can see where now price has broken above our buy line as is test and is testing our 15-minute rejection line right now. So if we can get a rejection and a pull back into the zone, then we can go for a buy to target the 30-minute support, and ideally, hopefully, we can target that 1 hour resistance. 30-minute resistance, sorry, and that 1 hour resistance as well. How to join a VIP? The VIP is coming soon. It's not yet here, but what I would recommend for you to do is to follow the YouTube channel as well, and also join the Telegram channel as well. We're very new to the space, and we're going to be creating history. So as we go along, you will get the feedback as to when we're starting that VIP channel and doing the coaching and mentoring and the signals and all of that. So it's just like Bitcoin when Bitcoin was first released, and then no one knew about it until Bitcoin blew up. And that's exactly what's going to happen with 215 trades. It's very new right now. No one knows about it. So you're making history just by being a part of this stream right now and being a part of the Telegram group and watching all these live sessions right now. So join the Telegram group, follow the YouTube channel, which is 215 Trades on YouTube. That's our main playground. And yeah, and just watch history in the making. Are you a bot? Okay. Am I a bot? Do I answer that question? All right. So we can see where the price tests that 30-minute resistance twice. Each time it did, it pulled back. So based off that, we know that when price tests a 30-minute resistance, they're about there. There's always a lot of selling pressure, not only just on a 30-minute resistance, but any resistance at all. There's always a lot of selling pressure. So we're not surprised that the price has pulled back each time it did. Now, what we're hoping for is now the next time it tested, it should break it. So that's why we'd like for price to test our 15-minute rejection area, right? As it's doing now, with a pullback into the zone to build up some momentum and back upwards. My YouTube stream is lagging. For the persons who are here on YouTube, can you guys just let me know in the comment section if you're having any lagging issues on YouTube? Can you let me know in the chat, guys, on YouTube if you're having issues? Because it seems clearer on me. The health says it's okay as well. My YouTube viewers, can you let me know? Let me know in the chat. It's okay for you? Nah, it was me that said that. It's fine. Come on. All right. Thank you very much for that, Harry. Thank you very much for that. I have to make sure you guys are all okay, so it's okay. It just stopped for a second. Okay, the internet might have went, Harry. All right, let's zoom in. Let's see what's going on. All right, so price has broken above that 15-minute rejection line with very strong volume right now. So what can ideally happen is price can continue to push upwards, and if that's the case, if it does that, then we have to look into taking an entry too from these areas. But as I said before, I have a very strong bias for the long position. So is one to watch. It's now 7:30 a.m. here in London, and the London market opens at 8, so in 30 minutes. So we have 30 minutes left. What do you think of XRP will do? I remember, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm only just here showing you what I'm doing, and this is only just for educational purposes. But XRP will do great, in my opinion. I am holding quite a few coins myself. Harry, if I tell you that, you're gonna come and find me, and I don't want you to come and find me. All right, remember, guys, if you're on TikTok and you haven't yet followed the 215 Trade channel on YouTube, please go ahead and do so. Yes, start. It is that market. So we're getting a rejection now. So we can see where price tested our 15-minute rejection, tested quite a few of them. Let's go back to the 15-minute time frame just to see exactly what happened. So you can see where he tested this 15-minute resistance right here, and it's now pulling back. So if this candle, really, if this candle can continue to trickle downwards and back into a 215 zone with a candle closure inside the zone to reactivate that zone, then we can get ready for us to take along once it breaks above that buy line again. Who is AI agent? I'm not sure who is AI agent. I just mean north, south, east, west. All of them, Harry. All of them. All right, good guys. Now remember, like and share. All right. We got to pull back. Didn't close inside of our zone. It's still hovering above. So let's see what's gonna happen. Because each time, if we look, let's have a look. So this first time price came in at that 30-minute resistance. If we're gonna take an entry model 2, like right here, we confirm an entry model 2 because we have price going upwards, right? We have price going upwards, and then we have a rejection of two candle closures going in the opposite direction, and then you would take a short position from here because this would be an entry model 2 setup. But the forest price has gone would be to our sell line, which is a distance away. Is it about 50 pips? But it's so close to the zone, right? And I think it's just gonna push right now by the looks of it. Harry, are you in London right now, Harry? Are you in the UK as well? Yesterday's stream was very big as well, like the olden days. And for those who are oh, you're in the UK, Leeds. Where's Leeds again? Is that up north? All right, but and also for those of you who are wondering as well, if the 215 technique can actually be used on any other instrument, you are in fact correct. The 215 technique was actually created on NAS 100 before I fell in love with gold. and I just switched over to gold. But you can actually use the 215 technique on NAS as well. The only difference with it is that okay, great. The only difference with that is that the 215 zone is going to be a little bit different in a sense where the numbers, the measurement between the point of interest and your buy and your sell line is not going to be 20 pips per se. No, no, I haven't entered as yet. Okay. Yeah, I've never been there before, but I've seen it a few times. You know, when you're driving around and you see the signs. So price never gave us that retest that we were looking for, but it's still going into that 30-minute resistance area. So hopefully we have a lot of sellers sitting on top right here. That's going to drive the price back down into the zone. So it's just one for us to wait and see what's going to happen. Entry two can very well play out here, but mm, I'm not 100% sure if I want to take an entry two from this area. Though that's the only issue I'm having right now. Are you entering or are you just watching? I'm waiting for a confirmation, HA. We haven't had a confirmation for us to take a entry. Hold on, let me go to the 30-minute time frame again. We need, because if price breaks above that 30-minute resistance which we've marked, it may very well test another one. Oh, this is some distance away, and then an entry two. We could take an entry two from the second one if it doesn't continue. If it continues and break this one, wow. Wow, that made me tired just scrolling that so far. Which indicator do I use? Just my eyes, man. Just my eyes. There's no indicator on my charts. Not even the volume indicator is on it. All right, so we have this 30-minute resistance mark. The next one above that one would be right here. So I'm going to mark this one as well. Oh, it has broken above it. Yep, it has broken above it. Mark this one, put that in yellow, and switch this to broken. It has broken above it, guys. Let's go back to the 5-minute time frame. It has broken above it. That's the roof in a sense, with the all-time highs in a sense at the top right there above that 4-hour. Price came up, broke our 15-minute rejection. We never got a retest. Never got a retest of the zone, and it is pushing past that 30-minute resistance. So can't get an entry two. So an entry two on the 30-minute resistance right here won't be valid, but we can possibly look for an entry two, maybe on the 1 hour resistance. It's not even, the London market hasn't even opened as yet, and we getting all this volume. What's going on? Is it because of yesterday, of the US holiday yesterday? So everyone was busy with all of that, so that everyone's back now trying to get in. Well, they missed out on yesterday. So we can see where price is rejecting from that secondary 30-minute resistance, which we've marked by yellow. How often do you draw a new 215 zone? Well, if I've drawn a 215 zone, let's say from 7 o'clock now, which we've did, I usually just keep it to, let's say, about 9 about 9, 10 o'clock before if it, I remark anything. Let's see if we can get entry 2 here. And if I was going, if I let's say I wanted to scrap this 215 zone, for those who are curious, if I was wanting to scrap that 215 zone, I'd have to go back on the 15-minute time frame, and the 15-minute time frame have to create a end pattern, in a sense. So it have so it has to create an end pattern in a sense where price has to go up, create a resistance, come back down, and create a support, and then go back up like this and create another support in the middle right there for me to create a 215 zone, another 215 zone, which means that I have a bottom and also a top in the middle on the 15-minute time frame. So if I was to scrap this, I'd have to wait for price to create this end before I can actually look to remark a 215 zone again and start over. So that's something very important to know. Yeah, price is moving very strongly above. It didn't confirm us a retest for us to jump in. All right, remember guys, no financial advice, just showing you how I use the 215 technique to look for entries. Sadly, the volume has moved away from us right now and is trending very highly right now. And if you're all on TikTok and you haven't yet followed our YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. Additionally, as well, if you would want to be a part of the want to be a part of the 215 Trades family, please as well just join the Telegram group as well. Yeah, it's very bullish right now, Harry. Very bullish right now. It's very bullish. The volume is not usually in so soon. All right, guys. So we have market moving very aggressively right now. I think it's either because yesterday the London guys they didn't get much action in the New York session because that session just consolidated. So they're back with vengeance now. So they've started the party early right now, and it has just skyrocketed from a zone. I would say that's maybe about 100. No, not 100. Um, 70. Yeah, 65 pips away from the zone. It didn't even give us. Yeah, we have a Telegram channel. The link is in the description of the video as well. If you can't see it, is also on the YouTube, so you can go ahead and join in. Please know that we are new to the space, so right now we're just raising awareness, and then awareness of the 215 technique, and then later on, we will begin to do what do you call it, like mentorship and all that fun stuff, and signals as well, possibly in the future. All right, if you haven't yet liked the live, please go ahead and do so. We have 55 persons here on the stream, and we're only at 2,000 likes. That's a bit sad. Come on, guys, let's get those likes up. No, I didn't. All right, so we can see where price came and test that secondary 30-minute support. We have one neutral candle and we now have one red candle. Right now, the volume is dancing, which you'd expect because coming back it's coming to the London Open right now. Yeah, I didn't see when the coin was released. But the thing about it is that you still have the opportunity to get in on something. You just need to watch the space, man. Just watch the space. Because everyone who bought a coin when it was at zero and it got all up, they didn't know that was going to happen. You just need to be focused and just watch the space. If you miss one, there's always going to be another opportunity. Can you explain how funded account works? I don't know. There are a lot of videos on that. Laura can that explains it. I think more persons on YouTube would do a better job than me. So if you just go on YouTube and just Google it and search it, then you should see, and they could explain it in more detail. But here, ask me anything about the 215 technique, and I can definitely tell you. All right, you know what? It was once upon a time, we could count this as a rejection, this candle as a rejection because it went up, but it pulled back greatly and then closed. We could count that as a rejection and actually take an entry 2 setup from right here. But you don't get, you don't have a 100% win streak by taking impulse entries. You always have to wait for it to be confirmed correctly. But if we weren't like that, then yeah, we could take the risk on that one. But the market is still moving bullish. There's a lot of volume right now in the market. The London is coming in right now, and because the market has moved up so greatly, we don't know what London is going to do. So right now, let's just wait patiently and see if it will go to that 1 hour resistance and confirm an entry to on that 1 hour resistance. All right, thank you guys. We're still not at 10K likes. Come on, guys. Let's get the live stream up to 10K likes on TK. Yeah, the 215 technique, man. It makes it so much easier to understand these charts and for you to find your entries. It's just pretty clear cut. Yeah, and if you're new, especially if you're new to the trading space, and you're struggling to understand or have a very simple technique, then this technique is for you. Check it out, the 215 technique. You can go to the YouTube page and you can watch the videos. You can even ask ChatGPT about the technique and it will tell you about the technique. And that's very cool to know as well, that AI. Remember, guys, no financial advice being given away here. Just some random guy somewhere in UK showing you how he looks for entries on XAU using the 215 technique. Right, so I was saying that if we were taking an impulse, we possibly could have taken an entry 2 from right here, counting that green candle as a rejection as the price went all the way up, but then rejected and came back to close in a neutral position in a sense. So you could take an entry 2 from right there with the candle closure just above. That's still big though, above that zone, and targeting the sell line as your entry. But we're not going to take an impulse entry based off that, but it would be valid though, just the same. All right, guys. So we're at 5K likes. We're still not yet at 10K. So let's get those likes up. Now it's 7:51 a.m. here in London. The market opens in 9 minutes. The London session opens in 9 minutes. So we're waiting now to see what the London session is going to do. Is it going to just give us a very great pullback back to our 215 zone to reactivate that zone for us to then take an entry, or it's just going to laugh at us and just continue to pump this price and just push it through the roof? So let's see. How many followers do we have on YouTube now? I think we started the morning at 810 followers. We're now at 812, so we grew by two. That is lovely. I really do appreciate that, my friends. So for everyone who I'm guessing that you're on TikTok and you just came over to the YouTube channel and subscribe to the YouTube channel, I appreciate that. And if that's not the case, if someone recommended a channel to you and you came on, then you subscribe to the channel, I thank you for that as well. Now remember, guys, I'll never come on here and ask you to give or pay for anything. I will only come on there and ask you to just to support the movement by following our YouTube or our Telegram group and also our TikTok for right now. Oh, we're not in a position, guys. So if you're just coming on the stream and you're seeing this on the screen, we're not in a position. We're just looking at how that would play out if we had taken an entry two setup based off the fact that we're going to count that as, let's say, a rejection, as the price wicked up so high and then pulled back greatly, almost closing just below where it had opened, and we had that second candle closing right next to it. Now, that would really be an impulse entry in a sense, but we're not looking for any impulse entry because we have a very clean sheet so far and we want to maintain that. So ideally what we're looking for is that what we're waiting for is that if when the London market opens in 7 minutes, if the guys can just push that price down, push it back down to that 215 zone, and get us back into it, then we can definitely go for it. So let's say when the London market opens, right? Let's say we get a pullback from where it is right now back into the zone and then close outside, and we take that long. If we take that long from right here, we're no longer going to be targeting the 30-minute resistance. We will be going all the way to the top, all the way to that 4 hour resistance. Now why I say, well, wow, where the hell did they put the top of this thing? Let me delete that. Hold on. It was a bit weird. Okay, I'm not sure why it's doing that. But if it goes from here, we're no longer going to be targeting the 30-minute resistance. We're going to be aiming for the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Reason being is that price has already tested that 30-minute resistance and has shown us that it wants to go higher. So it's coming back down for some momentum. So if it does that, then we're going to be aiming for the higher areas on that entry. So in 5 or 6 minutes or so, the London market will open. We want to see where that volume goes, or if London is just going to push it higher for only to pull it back a little bit more. So let's see. All right, so we're at 6K likes. We have had a few persons who have shared the live as well. Thank you very much for that. And we have 33 persons who have followed the channel as well. Thank you as well for that. All right, remember guys, if you're on TikTok, we also have a YouTube channel. That's 215 Trades on YouTube. Please go ahead and subscribe to that channel as well. So right now we're just waiting patiently just to see what the London Open is going to do, and then we can use that to decide what we'll be looking for. Let's go back to the daily time frame and see what's going on. So price tested, rejected, came back into the support zone and is now going all the way up. We can look for price to now push towards this area because this will be the new roof. But on the 5 minute time frame, the volume has just been so great and hasn't really confirmed or retest for us to go off. I love to see how much we have grown so far. I remember the days when we only had less than 100 persons. Sometimes when I come on the stream, we only have sometimes myself alone in the chat. But now look at this. We have a lot of persons here on YouTube. We also have a lot of persons here on TikTok as well. So I really do appreciate the support from everyone. Be careful, guys. If gold comes down again, we have a bearish expanding triangle. Means it will fall later. Thank you for that, TikTok noob. All right, remember, guys, no financial advice. Just some random guy you see in TikTok somewhere in the UK using the 215 technique to look for entries. London opens in 3 minutes. We're still at 7K likes. We need to get those likes up to 10K and then see what's going to happen. How many guys here on stream right now took that entry with me yesterday? Yeah, this 30 minute resistance has now become a support. Great, Harry. Should have some pips still in the bag from yesterday. And if you saw that, Harry, that after the stream, even though price came back down, eventually afterwards it rejected from that sell point area and just went all the way back up as well. All right, London opens in a minute, or just a few seconds, really. So now the guys should be ready, and everyone should be looking to take their positions now. So we should see some volume. We should see some direction being created on the chart. So let's see. Okay. Did you not take any partials when it hit your SL? Okay. So I'm guessing that you did not move to be, or maybe it was a break-even trade for you. You mean? All right, great. So he has broken that 30-minute resistance. Then price is melted now down now for the London Open. All right, that's good. Let's see if we can get a push back into that zone. So that was what if we had taken that impulse chart as I was illustrating earlier, then you would be in a good mix of some pips right now, having some pips for breakfast right now. Come on, London, get it back into that zone. If it gets it back into that zone, activates that zone again, then the buys have confirmed, if it was to confirm the buys yet after. While gold is doing that, let's just have a quick look at what the XY is doing and see the correlation. Wow, what's this gap? Let's go to the higher time frame just to see what's going on. Or better yet, let's remove these drawings, and that's the daily time frame. Switch this to line so we can see it better, because there's a few gaps. So we can see where prices has been going up and is now going down. Ah, you just broke even. Ah, okay. Never took any partials on that up move. So we can see where price the DXY has been going up, and it only just now have a small rejection. So if it's going up, then you know XAU would be going down. But let's see. Let's go back to the 5-minute time frame. All right, so price is coming back to the zone. You were trading on mobile. I see. Okay. All right. Yeah, no worries. Usually, whenever if you're using entry model 2, you always need to be aggressive as to how you manage the risk on it, as how you manage the profit on it, because you're going against the trend. So, but now you know though how to do it. So, are you in the 5-minute time frame? By me, it looks very different. Yeah, I am on the 5-minute time frame right now. I'm on the 5-minute time frame right now. The volume, the London volume is in now. We're getting a very strong push back to the 215 zone. So let's see. I'm on a PC now, and I can see, I can say the take profit. All right, brilliant. Yeah, you always have to ensure that you have the right setup in regards to your tools, and you're in the right session as well. Because I only just do one session, and that's the London session. Or if I wasn't doing a London session, then it would be the Asian session. Your chart is different on Tradeovate. I'm not sure. All right, so if price now, it's because, well, it needs to close inside. So if price now can just come in the zone and just dance a bit inside of the zone, then that would be lovely. That would just be lovely. Because it has come back, it has tested it. I don't want it to be. Yeah, that secondary 30-minute resistance, which we had marked with that broken line, if we had taken that impulse, yeah, we would be up nice right now. But we're not taking any impulse for this month. We're waiting for everything just to be spot on before we do take an entry. Yeah, I normally trade the Asian session before now. We usually go live on. We usually go live. Why is this guy promoting someone else YouTube on my thing? Can someone block him for me, please? Yeah, I normally trade the Asian session around 12 o'clock to about 2 o'clock London time. Come on, what's his name? Like top, whatever his name is. There's no need for you to come on here to promote your thing, guy. You can just go live and persons will come and follow you. Yeah, I do have I do have a Telegram group, mate. It should be in the description of the live. Additionally, it should be on the page as well. Now remember, guys, if you're on TikTok and you haven't yet followed the YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. So that's 215 Trades on YouTube. We're live now on YouTube. YouTube is our main playing ground. So great. Now it looks as if the price is. It doesn't want to close in the zone. All right, let me remove this one. All right, 8:10. Oh, almost 8:10 a.m. here in London. We're waiting patiently to see what price is going to do. Has tested that 215 zone. We haven't had a close inside of it as yet. That impulse buy would be a very fattening breakfast of pips if that we had taken that. That's what was that? 40 pip, more than 40 pip. 2712. 2712. That's very far away. 2712. That's basically the 1 hour support. All right. So what I want to happen now? Price has to come back into my zone and close outside of it again for me to take that long. But price is only just coming to test that. Test it on the outside. But it hasn't really come back in. It hasn't closed inside for me to say that it has been reactivated. We just have to be patient, guys. There's no need. There's no need for if, to you if you're doing this. There's no need for you to rush any entries really, because if you miss one, another one will create itself, and if you also miss that one, another one will create itself. Just remember that. So never force an entry. Just wait patiently. Wait for it to happen. If it doesn't happen, then that's it. You just get out of the market and you come back another day. Right now it's neutral, in a sense, because price doesn't really have to follow my drawings, because my drawings doesn't affect the market. Price can just continue to melt right now from where it is. It can continue all the way down there, but I'm not. Even though it's moving so aggressively downwards, I still wouldn't take a short unless it rejects from my 15-minute rejection right here back into the zone with a candle closure outside again for me to even consider taking a sell. I mainly, most of the times, I only live trade 2 to 3 times for the week. But definitely for sure, I'm always on Mondays and Tuesdays. The rest of the week is a bit of a blur. All right, what are we doing? All right, price came back into the zone. Are you ready to go back up already? It's a very weak confirmation for me though. Price came back into the zone. Let's zoom in and dissect that one. Did it close inside or did it close on the line? Well, it seems like it closed inside. Quickly, what's the XY doing? Is it still? Mm. All right, it's a bit of a tricky one right now. All right, now this second candle it came in and it closed right exactly on the zone in a sense, and then we have this one that is now moving upwards. If this one closed above that buy line, it would be a confirmation for the buy to take place at this moment. But it's just that this red candle right here, it didn't quite give me much confirmation in a sense because it closed on the border, if I'm being frank. So I would really love if this candle doesn't close outside the zone, go back into the zone and confirm a proper close inside the zone. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to take an impulse. I want to make sure that everything perfectly aligns like the planets. Do you think they will retest 714 zone during the day, or because it's so bullish it's not possible? Of course. Yeah, the price of this can actually go to zero. Yeah, it's endless. Anything can happen. But on a serious note, 2714 is not very far from where it is right now. So yeah, it can definitely go back there. What's at 2714 though? Let's have a look. 2714 is that a 4 hour support? Is a 30-minute support. So yeah, it's not very far away. The price can definitely go there to build up some more momentum to continue higher. 1 minute till this candle close. What is it going to do? Is it going to close properly inside of my zone, or is it going to close outside and then continue to go higher and we miss that entry? Because you see, it's just right below, just like a pinky toe inside the zone, closed inside the zone. Yeah, I want it to be clear cut. I want to make sure that when I'm reviewing my entry later on today, I can see perfectly why I took that entry. If it's a bit iffy, no. So if this candle closes inside the zone, makes more sense to put me out of my misery. It's 8:14, 8:15. This candle closes in 30 seconds. What is it going to do? Is it going to close inside? What is it going to do? Wow. Ten seconds. Needed to be clear cut. Anxiety. Come on. All right, so I'm going to wait. Yeah, I'm going to wait. Because this candle tested the zone. It wasn't straightforward. It was pretty confusing as to where it is right now. So let's see what this candle does. Remember, guys, we haven't had any strikes as yet for the month of January, and if we're gonna take entry, we have to make sure it is as straightforward as possible. All right. I don't want it to have any level of confusion when I'm taking this entry. So if it didn't confirm properly, it didn't confirm properly. So I'm waiting for it. All right, so we have 45 followers from the stream here on TikTok. Just quickly to let you guys know, we also have a YouTube family as well, and that's our main playing ground as TikTok keeps on kicking us off. So if you can just go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that's 215 Trades on YouTube as well, we would really appreciate the support as well. There's also a Telegram group as well. You can join that Telegram group. So far, right now, it's just a group, right? However, we have great things coming in the future. So once you're in that Telegram group, you'll get first dibs on what we will be doing. When we reach a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube, we're going to be doing a 24-hour stream where we're going to be taking entries on all sessions. And while we're doing that, we're going to also be doing a funded challenge or two, all depending on that stream, and possibly try to pass those challenge right live on stream, showing you everything there as well. So that's something to look forward to as well. But we need the numbers, and as soon as we get the numbers up, then we will take on that challenge. So if you want to be a part of it, if you want to be a part of the 215 Trades family, please go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel and also be a part of the Telegram group, and you can get first dibs. We're making history here, guys. Are you looking to buy in the zone? No, we don't take entries in the zone, but if price was to come, so we can see where price came. All right, let's go back to the 15-minute time. The 15-minute time frame will show it better. 15-minute time frame, we came in, we tested this support area right now. So I would say if price was to close above the zone now, I will be comfortable with taking that buy. Ideally, if it doesn't skyrocket. So let's see what's happening. Just gotta wait. Yeah, all entries should be managed. The risk should be managed properly. $15-minute time frame. Tested that support area. Rejected from that support area. 30-minute tested that 30-minute support area and rejected from that support area. So let's see. All right, let me get ready. Let me open my MetaTrader. Set in my lot size. That wasn't. Okay, so that didn't do what we wanted it to do. Yeah, no problem at all, Alexia. This the well. So what I'm waiting for now, guys, because it's not about it's not tested all the zone. If we get a kind of closure above that byline, then we can go for it. If not, we still just have to wait. The market hasn't. All these three candles that came in, it hasn't confirmed anything for us properly. And look, if we had taken let's say we had taken a long position from this one, we're we almost went down 30 pips, 25 pips um in loss. So you just need to be patient on this one. We need to have a clear um entry confirm. If we don't get that, then we're not taking an entry. Well, I'm not taking an entry. And remember, guys, I'm no financial advisor really. I'm just some random guy on the internet. But this is all educational purposes only. All right. All right. Thank you, guys, for those persons who have followed the YouTube channel as well. We're now at 814 subs so far. Brilliant. I really do appreciate it. So if you guys can just go ahead and like that video as well, we would really appreciate it. Now, it is in our 215 zone. We don't take entries in our 215 zone. We either take on a break and a retest or just a break. So we just got to wait. Forex. All right, you can see now the price is melting down aggressively. Just got to be patient, guys. Got to be patient. And if this candle closed inside the zone, it would be the first candle that properly tested the zone and closed inside the zone. 2718. What's that 2718? 2718. Okay. Yeah, it's not very far away from our 30-minute support. Yeah, we can definitely still take, and I'm gonna put it here as well for everyone to see, so you can take a screenshot of it as well, because you can take an entry too if it doesn't confirm an entry on stream, if price continue down to these areas, then you can definitely take an entry too from here. Yeah, the 215 zone works with other pairs. The only difference is that what you have to do, the 215 technique, you can use it on a lot of other instruments, but what you have to do is that the calculation, you have to know the calculation between your point of interest and your buy and your sell line, because not all price, not every instrument moves the way that XAU moves. Because the 215 technique, as I said before, was originally created for NAS 100. Okay, we also have 5 minutes left as well on stream. So let's see. We have one proper close inside that 215 zone. We now have a candle pushing above our buy line. Ooh, rejected aggressively. The volume is crazy today. Crazy. But from all we can see is that each time price came down to that point of interest, which is, I would say, the point of interest line is a key support area. As you can see, it's right on that 50-minute support. And if we go to the 30-minute, it's right on that 30-minute support as well. And if we go all the way to the 1 hour, is still on a support. So it's a very key area. But each time price came down, it rejected from that zone. So let's see. What's the XY doing? Is it still going up? Well, it hasn't started to retrace. No. Waiting patiently for a candle closure above. If we had taken that impulse entry as well from here, it would be great. But clean sheet, not taking any impulses, has to be by the book. All right, guys. So if you're on TikTok right now, we also have a YouTube channel. All right, that's 215 Trades on YouTube. That's our main playground. All right. If you'd like to be a part of it, please just go ahead, switch on over to YouTube, subscribe to that channel, and you can come back right back to TikTok. All right. There's also a Telegram group as well. It's pretty new. We haven't started sending signals as that. It's something that is coming. It's something that I'm working on. It's definitely coming. And if you want to know when that's happening and you want to be a part of that as well, that movement as well, join that Telegram group. All right. So the 215 Trades family is very new to the space, but we're going to be creating history on this. So join the family and be a part of it. Big shout out to my viewers as well on YouTube. Thank you guys for staying tuned. So we're waiting patiently right now. We have the price right in the middle of our 215 zone, right? Right in the middle of our 215 zone. We have candle closures inside of it. So all we need to do for us to take an entry from this bit is to wait for the price to close above the zone. How did you get that 215 zone? Well, it's going to be something long for me to explain right now, Daman. But what I would recommend, if you go to 215 Trades on YouTube, there's a video. Well, all my videos I always explain it. You can rewatch the stream and you can see how I did it in the beginning. Well, I don't think I did it on the yeah, no, yeah, on YouTube you can see it. So if you go to YouTube and you rewatch the stream, you can see it. Also, as well, I have a video on there that explains how you do the 215 technique, as well. All right, Akia. It's a very simple technique, extremely simple technique. That man, very easy to understand. It makes this whole chart reading really simple. No, it's not. It's not. It's XAU. XAU. What's TP? We haven't taken an entry. All right, guys, let's give it 10 more minutes and see what's going on. Yeah, of course. The 215 zone. Whenever you mark a 215 zone, on whenever you're doing a chart analysis, it's going to be a very important area. That's why we identify it. The thing about this is that through back testing and doing a lot of research on this thing, I found out that whenever XAU is actually going to make any moves, is that it usually makes it between 20 pips, right? Whether up above or below from the price, and that's what we use to determine the 215 zone. Let's say we go to the line with markers. You can see how many points, and if we were to, let's say we bring this zone all the way over here, you can see how many points we had inside this zone alone. We can see clearly though that is a this point of interest that we have here right now is an extremely strong area, is a very strong support, because each time price came down into this, so what did it do? It rejected. And if we go back to the candles, you can see how many times these candles tested that point of interest and had rejected as well. So we have an extremely strong zone. So we just need to make sure that if we're going to take any entries, right, it confirms properly because our zone is spot on. Ooh. Well, Harry, I would recommend you. It's not so. Well, it depends really. If you haven't been really been using the platform, then it's going to be a bit difficult. But what I recommend, um, just do, there must be some videos on YouTube that explains how to use MetaTrader. So it's 20 pip zone in both direction. Yes. So if you want to learn the 215 technique in all of its intricacies and all its simplicity as well, just go to YouTube on the 215 Trades channel on YouTube. You can see where there are videos that explains it. And every live stream on YouTube, every morning once we're live on YouTube and we're going through it, I explained exactly from the beginning, from identifying the zones to identifying the rejection areas to identifying the targets. It's all explained. A 20-minute long video for creating an order. Um, well, I've had my MT5 for so long. I don't even remember how. I there on my MT5. There's just a buy and sell button in the top right and the top in the top left of it. I just click it. Or if you have the market watch up it open, it should give you those tiles that has buy and sells and the lot sizes in the middle where you can adjust it. All right. So if you have those tiles, then you set your SLNE TP afterwards. So once you hit that buy or that sell button and the position is entered, it's going to put a line on your screen that shows you where you have entered. If you click on the line and then try to drag the line downwards, it's gonna basically move. It's gonna create your stop loss position, and then you can just pull it down to where you want your stop loss to be. And then if you go back to that same line, it's going to show you where you enter that position. If you click it and you drag the line upwards, it's going to then select your target price. You can enter a 0.01 lot right now, and then you can try to do it. Yeah, no problem at all, Harry. That's what we're here for, man. Help each other out. All right, let's go back to stream, see what's gonna happen on the 5 minute time frame. We're gonna give this stream 5 more minutes because it doesn't seem as if we are getting an entry on stream today. Bitcoin is at 200K. Is Bitcoin at 200K? I don't think it is. Bitcoin is at 105K. It's on the way. Okay. In December of last December, we um we did do a promotion and we gave away a 10K funded account. Well, a challenge actually. Not sure what we're going to be doing for this year as a giveaway, but let's see as time goes on. Then we go for it. Yeah, I was surprised as well because if Bitcoin hit 200K this morning, then that really would have been history. And if it skyrocketed like that, I'm pretty positive the other coins will skyrocket as well. So I was just about to go and check my portfolio to see how I'm doing over there. Truth AI, I'm not very familiar with it. All right, guys, it's 8:38 a.m. 8:38 a.m. For those persons who are on TikTok, we also have a YouTube channel, which is 215 Trades on YouTube. I recommend if you want to learn about the 215 technique and be a part of the 215 family to go on ahead and subscribe to that channel. We're live now on YouTube as well. We also have a very funky DJ over there that's playing some good beats in the background as well. So if you want to be a part of that stream and hear those funky beats, you can definitely come on over to YouTube as well and subscribe. Bitcoin will never hit 200K. The tech isn't good enough. In the next couple of years, there'll be something better. All right. Thank you very much for that, Harry. I'm not going to say never because there was a lot of persons who were saying that it couldn't hit $5 or it couldn't hit $10, couldn't hit $20, couldn't hit 100, and they also said it couldn't hit 100K, but it's at 100K now. So I think it's more of a collectible in a sense, and it's just I don't think anything is gonna hit take it off its throne for some time. So it's one to watch. It's one to watch. We will be here, Harry, if it's hit 200K. We will be here. We will definitely be here. So we will know. All right, guys. All right. So let's just have a quick breakdown of what's going on the stream right now. Yeah, it definitely made some people millions, and we one day we will make our millions as well. So don't give up, guys. Um, so price came into our 215 zone. Well, it came out of our 215 zone, skyrocketed to that 30-minute resistance, rejected back into our zone. Right here was a bit of a confusion, and it was very good that we didn't take that entry as well because we can see where price has just been dumping ever since it came into that zone. So it has dumped quite a bit. I think it's now over 100 pip if I'm not mistaken. If we measure it from the top, let it drop. Yeah, it's almost 100 pip move right there. So it's now going down to the sell side. However, it hasn't done a retest for us to even consider doing a sell. really. So in this instance, right now, as it's coming downwards, it seems as if it's looking to confirm that sell. Possibly it wants to take out all the work that the Asian market did and take the price back all the way to 2704, which is quite a distance away. But we also have the New York session as well, which can play a very big impact on that as well. Let me just have a quick look at Forex Factory. Just have a quick look at Forex Factory just to see what today looks like. Today is going to be a calm day as well. Well, we have to be mindful of the fact that the New York traders were not in. Yeah, there's no news today for USD. The New York traders were not in yesterday. They're back now. They took a break yesterday because of the inauguration, so they're coming back with vengeance. So it's going to be a very volatile day. I know. Let's give it the stream a few more minutes and see what's going to happen. Now, if we had taken think we yeah. Okay, so we can see where price is now breaking our sell line. Now guys, before because we're going a bit over, but that's fine. Before we go though, your microphone is lagging. Yeah, I was having my system was glitching just now. It was frozen just now. Um if you're on TikTok right now, we also have a YouTube page, which is 215 Trades. Please just go ahead and subscribe to that page on YouTube. If you want to learn more about how you use the 215 technique as well, please go to the YouTube page as well. If you also want to be a part of the Telegram group as well, please go ahead and subscribe. Now, I'm going to be closing the TikTok stream and we're going to keep it over on YouTube. All right, so we're going to go over to YouTube. So I'm going to close the TikTok stream and we're only going to be on the YouTube stream. So if you want to be a part of that stream, you guys have to come over to YouTube. Okay. All right, so if you're on right now on TikTok, we're going to be closing the stream in a few minutes. So head on over to the YouTube platform and subscribe to 215 Trades. So we're now waiting for entry. We can now see where price has broken that sell line and is now testing our 15-minute rejection. So a sell is being built up right now. All right. So if you want to see the entry that we're going to be taking today, please head on over to our YouTube page. That's 215 Trades on YouTube because I'm going to be closing the stream now. All right. Giving you guys 5 more, 30 seconds. Okay, and then we're going over to YouTube. I'm going to close the TikTok live and we're going over to YouTube. All right, so we're live now on YouTube. So if you want to be a part of that stream, you want to see the entry that we're going to be taking today, let's go over to the YouTube page. So that's 215 Trades on YouTube. What time will you enter? You have to, AJ, you just have to put your earphones in and keep it on the stream on YouTube. We're going over to YouTube, guys. So we're closing this stream now in 15 seconds. You got to come over to the YouTube channel if you want to see the rest of it. If you want to see the entry that we'll be taking today, you got to come over to YouTube. So that's 215 Trades on YouTube. Also, as well, you need to also follow the channel as well. Just subscribe to the channel as well. You work on a building site. All right, well, I will post it in the Telegram group when I'm taking that entry. I'll post it in the Telegram group. All right, so I'm closing the stream now. I'm closing the TikTok stream now. The channel on YouTube is 215 Trades. I'm closing the stream now. So just as what you see here on TikTok, that is the same name. The Telegram is called, is it 215 Trades on Telegram as well? 215 Trades on Telegram as well. The link of the Telegram group is in the bio, and it's also in on the chat on the homepage as well. So if you want to see what we're doing next, you have to head over onto YouTube and subscribe. All right. My YouTube followers, are you able to hear me right now? Can you just let me know in the chat? All right. Goodbye, TikTok. I'm ending the stream now. Head on over to YouTube if you want to see the rest of this video. Thank you guys for all the love and the support, and see you on YouTube. All right, great. So my YouTube family, you can definitely hear me. All right. All right. Thank you guys for coming over. Please ensure that you follow the channel and you subscribe to the channel as well. Now we have been waiting patiently all day for our entry in the London session. Let's just do a quick synopsis of what happened. Price broke our buy line, right? We can see where price broke our buy line and it went all the way to our 30-minute resistance, and also tested our 30-minute, our secondary 30-minute resistance, which we had highlighted. However, it rejected and it continued downwards on that sell. Sadly, we didn't take that impulse entry because this candle, we could have counted it as a rejection. We could have counted this as a rejection. However, it would have been an impulse just the same because it didn't quite flip red for us to say it was truly. So we never took that sell, even though that sell would have bagged us over 70 pips or so or more. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain streaming. What do you mean by that? All right, hold on, guys. I'm having some technical difficulties here. That can't be right. Are you guys seeing the my screen properly? Let me know in the chat if you're seeing everything properly on the screen. All right, remember guys to subscribe to the channel if you're just joining. I can see. All right, great. So if you can't see, then I'll just disregard this error. Just got a pop up to say that you guys aren't seeing the stream. All right. So guys, just ensure if you're here now, subscribe to the channel so you can get the notification. And thank you guys for coming over as well. Happy that you guys are seeing. So we didn't take that impulse entry because, well, we hadn't had any strikes since we've started the month of January, and we wanted to remain that way. Okay, so we're not taking any entries unless it is properly set up, textbook. It's written in black and white. Right now, price is down to our sell line, broke our sell line. Would you want to say tested that 15-minute rejection? Not fully. Not fully though. But we can definitely wait for a sell. We can be looking for a buy. We can also be looking for a sell as well, Jaden. It hasn't quite confirmed what it wants to do as yet. Let's go back to the 30-minute time frame. Hold on, just have a quick look. Yeah, it can be slowly trickling down as well, because what London tends to do sometimes is always want to go for what was done in Asia. And in the Asia session, all of this right here is what happened in the Asia session. So it can very well try to take out, that's about 20 pip right there. It can very well try to take that out. So even though we have a daily bias of going for a buy on the daily time frame, right, we can definitely still get a sell, because we can see that the sellers are strong right now in the market. So right now we're waiting for price to properly test that rejection, retest that zone, and confirm that sell for us. So that is what we are looking for today. So that's what we are waiting for today. What is DXY doing? Is DXY yeah, DXY I think it's slowly creeping up. Really slowly creeping up. Well, it opened so far down, so it does seem to have a distance to travel upward um, to get back into the green zone. But this morning when we looked at gold, gold was up 20, up I think it was $20 for the day. Usually gold doesn't do that so soon. So we could see a very strong retracement to get that back down in time for the New York session. Do I stream every day? No, I don't stream every day. I can though. We can have a stream tomorrow, but it's going to be a short stream tomorrow. All right, guys. If you're here, how many of you guys are here from TikTok? Can you let me know in the chat if you're here from TikTok? If you're here from TikTok, let's let me know if you're here from TikTok. And guys, remember to join the Telegram group as well because we're going to be doing signals eventually. We're working on how we will be doing it and how we will be admitting persons into the group as well. So while I work on that in the background, you can be a part of that as well. So join the Telegram group as well. All right. Yeah, that 100 that 100 pip move would have, because I've done it before, um, counting that as a rejection based on how it reacted, but I wasn't planning to take it today. Trying to keep a clean streak for the month. All right, brilliant. Thank you guys for the support. Ensure that you guys follow the page as well. Subscribe to the page as well, and join the Telegram group as well. All right. Telegram group is a bit dormant right now, but just join it for now. It's sort of like an investment. So you join it and then you wait for it to blow up. But we are working on some great things in the background to help everyone. You can now see that it's testing that 15-minute rejection, but each time it tests that 15-minute rejection, it rejects. Yeah, that 100 pip move would have been so lovely if we had taken it from there. And we would have been the first ones as well who would have caught it out as well, because it broke this 30-minute resistance. And just a key tip for anyone who is doing entry 2, all right? Just a key tip. If it's a 30-minute resistance and prices go into the 30-minute resistance, you can identify if it breaks one of the 30-minute resistance in this example, you need to just switch back to the 30-minute time frame and find another support, the next support on the 30-minute time frame, which would be above it. And we found it at this broken line. And what did price do? Even though it broke this one, it went all the way to that line, that secondary line, and it rejected from that secondary line, which would have confirmed an entry model 2 from right here. All right. However, it was just because this candle, this was the only candle that prevented us from taking that entry 2 setup, because this one didn't flip red, even though I think it was actually in the process of flipping red. So we should have counted it as a flip just the same and had taken the entry from right there. But we didn't lose anything. We're still here and we're still waiting. If you miss one entry, there's no need for you to force another entry. You just need to wait for an entry to come. We still are in the game because price is now at about below our 215 zone. Can easily well confirm that sell to take out these Asian lows right here. So is one to wait for. All right. All right. How long have we been live for? 2 hours. Okay. All right, guys. So by the looks of it, it doesn't seem as if we are getting a confirmation right now on stream. All right, but not too fair, not too fair. If I'm going to be taking this entry today, I'll just post it in the group. I'll also post a snippet of this in the group as well, so you can see the markings and you can know what to really look for. All right. So on that note, I just want to say thank you all for joining the stream, and tune in again tomorrow when we go at this another time to look for an entry. But we're gonna close the stream off here today. All right. Please ensure you follow and you turn on your notification bell so you know when we are going live, and also join the Telegram group as well so you know when we're going live and you get all the updates of the 215 technique. Thank you all for all the love and the support, and I'll see you guys again later on today or tomorrow.